Boys, it's Dan. Welcome back to another Premier League prediction video. This week is game week number 13 for the Premier League. We're getting through these games thick and fast because the World Cup is only a couple of months away now. Well, about a month away. There'll be predictions on that one and videos as well. Thank you very much for the support on the last two videos, which was a Manchester United live reaction versus Spurs. And that I'm filming on Wednesday, so I'm filming tonight. And Anthony Army episode number 5 that went live on yesterday. And one of them went out Wednesday night, one of them went out yesterday. So please smash that button and subscribe. We are only a week away now from Comic-Con 2022. That video will be flipping humongous for this channel. I won't get into that until we get into it. Let's get into game week number 13 of the Premier League. Now our first game is at Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Now I'm doing this based off of the weekend fixtures because I haven't got all the midweek games coming yet because they're still playing the midweek ones. But Forest, I can tell you Forest and Paris. I can tell you 4 teams up from midweek because they play on the Tuesday night. I'm not waiting till they've been Friday to film this. I'm not. But Forest drew another 0-0 draw, another boring 0-0 draw for Forest. But Liverpool, are they beginning? Have Liverpool finally found their mojo now? Have they found their mojo? I think they do. I think it will be a test for Forest, but I do believe that Nottingham Forest will narrowly lose by 3-1. No guest this week because I was late to doing it, but hopefully game week number 14 there will be a guest. But next game we move to Everton versus Crystal Palace. Now Everton again a decent, Palace a last-minute winner against Wolverhampton Wanderers last night, thanks to Wilfried Zaha and his amazing press in front of goal. That guy is honestly incredible. If Palace can keep him, they're going somewhere. Everton, last 2 games though, they have given United and Spurs a game and a half. Palace, you would expect Palace to have too much. I want to go a 2-1 win to Crystal Palace, and the game is Manchester City versus Brighton. Now Brighton were part of that 0-0 draw against Forest on Tuesday, and Man City, they lost to Liverpool. But I don't think, and they have had another day, and they have had a week as well because they were due to play Arsenal today. Well, on Wednesday, but because of Arsenal's game in the Europa League against PSV taking place this week, this has happened. They can't play a game unfortunately, but they've had an extra week off. I think Man City will walk this 3-0 to Manchester City. Move to Chelsea versus Man United. Like go from playing against Spurs, which you've seen a live action for, and then now we move to Chelsea. God above. We ain't got a chance. We have not got a chance. The way Chelsea are playing this football, honestly, is fantastic. I can't see us beating them. You know I am an Optimist United fan, but I will back us. And, like, we played well. We played well against. I mean, we did do 0-0 against Liverpool, against Newcastle on the weekend. But I can't really say it's going to happen. We played well against Spurs. We played well against Spurs. We showed courage. Last time this team. Oh, you know what? I've got to back the boys. I've got out the boys. I'm going to go 1-0 win tonight, Man United. I don't. It'll be a close one. If it's going to go any way, it's going to go Man United's way. But hopefully it'll go our way. And then we move to the next game. This is Aston Villa versus Brentford. Brentford are also in. Brentford also beginning to find their form as well now as well. All the teams now are beginning to find form at the right time as well, because it's that time of the season where everybody begins to find form now. Middle of the season, almost in January, almost at the January transfer window now. We're 3 months from that, 2 months away from the World Cup, so that's going to change things after the World Cup. Aston Villa, Villa again looking decent. Brentford again. I'm going to say this game will be a score draw of 2-2. I move to the next game, which is Leeds United versus Fulham. Now at Leeds played Arsenal and gave them a flipping game. That game, as you know, the players on half for 28 seconds due to a power cut. There's no VAR. He couldn't reach any he couldn't reach VAR. Nothing else will happen at all in that game. But Fulham are a very good team. They do 2-2 to Bournemouth. But this game could be very close, because this game could be very, 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 very close. I'm going to go with a Leeds win by 2-1 to Leeds. I think I'm going for a lot of goal fest, because this is the time of year where goal fests happen. Like players start playing well, like you've seen. Now our next game is Southampton versus Arsenal. Can Southampton be the team to stop Arsenal? Probably not. No. This game could either be a battering or a really close game for Arsenal. But I am going to go for the lesser. I'm going to go for an absolute dismantling. I'm going to go Arsenal 4 by Southampton 0. Is that do you really see Southampton giving Arsenal a game? Probably not, no. And I can see Arsenal keeping that 4-point gap up at the top. That's me saying Arsenal are 4 points clear at the top of the table. My life. That's oh my god, I'm not going to hit the end of this, am I, Arsenal fans? I mean, Arsenal, you're not going in there, you're going to buy it anyway, like every year. What did I see? Now we move to the next game, which is Wolves versus Leicester. Leicester now walk bottom of the table. Aston Villa obviously, but and Wolves, they lost to Palace. They did show some good. They did. Honestly, this game is two teams near the bottom. And my first nil-nil draw between these two teams now. And the last game on the Sunday is Spurs versus Newcastle. Now, Spurs played well against Manchester United, played well against Everton, just about beat Everton on Saturday night. The game me and Josh watched. The game me and Josh watched? No, English. The game me and Josh, the first time that me and Josh saw before we went to the Watford Norwich game. If you haven't seen that vlog, I'll leave a card up here. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it now. Well, yeah, I'll leave a card somewhere along here. It's here, somewhere there. So now, go watch it now. And Newcastle do 0-0 to Manchester United. And I'm going to say it will be Manchester. It'll be Spurs 2, Newcastle 1. Hopefully that agrees with you, Spurs fans. Newcastle will give the game. Alexander Isak is out until a World Cup with a calf injury. Richarlison is also out until the Cup as well with a calf injury as well. And move to the last game of the game week, which is West Ham versus Bournemouth. Now, West Ham, they are playing amazingly well here today. They're playing well, West Ham are. West Ham are playing really, really, really well here. But I don't know what's going to happen in terms of this game. But Bournemouth are good as well. There's still two teams that are fine, two informed teams. but I think West Ham will just have the edge here, not by much. I think it'll be West Ham United 2, Bournemouth 1. And that will bring Premier League game week number 13 to an end. Thank you all very much for watching this game week. Now the video next week will still be at 2 PM, but it will be a bit different because I'll be out when I'm uploading it. So if you see no Snapchat or anything because I'm out, I'll do something to running it back because that is going up on the Comic Con day as well, which is going to be a pain to get out. I'm going to do all work on Thursday and all sorts as well. I'm going to get it up Thursday as well or something. Ah, shite. But we'll work around it though. Smash that like and subscribe, and I'll see you on Sunday for episode number 6. That is like 6 episodes done of Anthony Army. Let's go. See you later. Peace out, boys.